How about if we have the equation x plus 2 quantity squared over 25 plus y minus 1 quantity squared over 9 is equal to 1. So, to identify whether this standard form of equation is for what conic section, tingnan natin yung operation. So, since we have plus here, and then it is equal to 1, this is a standard form of equation for ellipse. Okay, for ellipse po siya. So, to identify the orientation, first, look for bigger number. Kasi for ellipse, you have to remember that A is greater than B. So, technically, mas malaki itong 25. This stands for your A squared. And then, for 9, that stands for your B squared. So, for the standard form of equation, kapag po meron tayong x minus h quantity squared over A squared plus y minus k quantity squared over b squared is equal to 1. If a squared is below your x variable, the orientation is horizontal, meaning horizontal po ang ating ellipse. So, this is an example for horizontal ellipse. Okay, horizontal po. So, kunwari drawing natin, your ellipse probably looks like this. Yan, horizontal. So, pahiga siya. And then, to identify the coordinate of your center, base nyo naman siya dito sa ating nasa taas. So, we have x plus 2 at saka y minus 1. As you can see in your standard form of equation, ang operation natin ay subtraction. So, pag ganyan, ang center niya na hk, yung h lang at k ang kukunin mo. However, dito, you have x plus 2. So, this is derived from x minus negative 2, kaya siya naging plus 2. So, meaning, the x-coordinate for x plus 2 is negative 2. O kaya, basta siya ay plus dyan, edi yung opposite sign na lang, negative. And then, on the other hand, minus 1, minus na siya dito, so you have to take 1 na lang, or yung positive 1. So, the center is given with the coordinate negative 2, 1. Okay, based on your numerators. And then, for the value of a, you get the square root of a squared, that is 5. For b, you get the square root of b squared, which is 9. The square root is 3. Okay, and then for c, let's just compute using the formula a squared minus b squared. So, that is equal to square root of 25 minus 9. So, 25 minus 9 is equal to 16. And then, we know that the square root of 16 is 4. So, a is the square root of this one, b is the square root of this one, and c is by computation the square root of 16. So, we have 4. After getting the values of a, b, and c, let's now proceed with your coordinates. So, let's have the first one for the vertices. So, horizontal tayo, meaning horizontal ang major axis. Horizontal ellipse means horizontal major axis. So, from the center, your A is here and then the other A is on your left side. So, right and left side po ang ating direction. So, in that case, from negative 2, 1, we are going to the right side. Okay, we are going to the right side by 5 units. So, to get that, mag-a-add tayo ng 5 sa x-coordinate kasi papunta tayo sa right side. So, that will give us, lagay ko dito sa taas, negative 2 plus 5. So, negative 2 plus 5, that is 3. And then, you copy the y-coordinate. So, that is 1. So, 3, 1. And then, the other coordinate for the left side naman, that is negative 2. Ito, minus 5 kasi going to the left side. So, minus 5. That gives us negative 7, copy the same y-coordinate, which is 1. So, for your vertices, you have 3, 1, and negative 7, 1. Okay? And then, for your co-vertices, which is in terms of B, 3 naman po tayo. Horizontal tayong ellipse, meaning your B is on your vertical minor axis. So, andito naman ang B, sa taas at sa baba. Okay? So, pag pataas at pababa, ito namang 1 ang magbabago. So, by computation, that is, copy the x-coordinate, kasi galing ka sa center pataas, negative 2, 1 plus 3. 3 naman yung i-add natin since pataas tayo ng 3. that gives us negative 2, 4. And then the other coordinate, pababa, from negative 2, 1, same x-coordinate, and then 1, minus 3 naman siya. So, that is negative 2. So, we have negative 2, 4, and negative 2, negative 2 for your co-vertices. And then, for your foci, same tayo ng gagawin with your vertices, but in terms of 4. Okay? So, we have here, negative 2 plus 4. Kasi, from negative 2, we are going to the right side, going to your C. So, nag-plus 4 tayo. That is equal to 2, same y-coordinate, which is 1. And then, the other coordinate, going to your left side, that is negative 2, okay, from negative 2, going to your left side by 4 units, negative 2 minus 4. So, that is equal to negative 6, 1 again. Okay, so for your foci, you have the coordinates 2, 1 and negative 6, 1. Okay, and then, for your major axis, ito po yun, yung horizontal line. So, horizontal line, meaning that is y equals, ano po yung y-coordinate na tatamaan? That is 1. So, you have here 1. Common points na natatamaan niya or dadaanan niya sa foci at sa vertices at sa foci ay 1 din. Okay? So, you take 1. And then, for your minor axis, ito naman, yung vertical. So, that is x equals, ano yung x-coordinate in your center, which is negative 2. Okay, so, your major axis is y equals 1 and your minor axis is x equals negative 2. So, these are the essential parts of your ellipse. Kapag dinrawing natin siya, kunwari, let's say we have this Cartesian plane. So, this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. So, sabi daw, your horizontal ellipse has the center at negative 2, 1. So, negative 2, 1, that is at this point. So, this is your center. Negative 2 and 1. From your center, you are going to the right side and to the left side by 5 units. So, from negative 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 units to the right, that gives us 3, 1. So, that is correct. And then, 5 units to the left side, from negative 2, 1, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, that gives us the point negative 7, 1. Okay? These are your A. Yan po yung A natin. And then, for your B, you have 3 units. So, pag horizontal ang ellipse, ang B natin ay nasa taas at nasa baba. So, 3 units up from negative 2, 1, you have 1, 2, 3. So, that is at this point. Negative 2, 4. Okay, and then 3 units down, you have 1, 2, 3. That is negative 2, negative 2 for our B. So, as you can see in the computation, tama din naman sila. Then, for your foci, 4 units naman to the right and to the left side. So, dito sa point na ito manggaling again, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, you have 2, 1 for the first focus on the right side, 2, 1, and then 4 units to the left side, that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, that is at this point, that is negative 6, 1. Okay, so that is the focus on the left side. From A to A, we have our major axis. Horizontal siya. So, ganito po siya. Okay, from A to A. And then from B to B, that is our minor axis. Okay, so probably our ellipse looks like this. Horizontal ellipse, center at negative 2, 1. Okay. Pagdugsungin lang natin yung mga points. Okay. So, ulitin natin yung left side. Parang ang awkward nyo doon. your ellipse probably looks like this. Probably. Or probably better than this one. Okay. So, horizontal ellipse, center at negative 2, 1. Vertices at 3, 1 and negative 7, 1. Co-vertices at negative 2, 4 and negative 2, negative 2. Foci at 2, 1 and negative 6, 1. So, as you can see, tama din naman. And then, the major axis, this one, has the equation that is y equals 1. Okay, yung major axis natin, yung horizontal, y equals 1. Then, itong vertical, that is x equals negative 2. Okay, so that gives us our example for horizontal ellipse with the equation x plus 2 quantity squared over 25 plus y minus 1 quantity squared over 9 is equal to 1.